Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Cryptocurrency accumulation hasn't been this strong since March 2020, which is when the pandemic-led collapse happened. And that's the statement. Frankly, it's a recurring theme I'm seeing from all sorts of analysts today, including one very popular on-chain analyst that I follow, which I will be sharing towards the end of this video. But I also have to send out a huge thank you to all of you. Today is a special day. It is the 3-year anniversary of me launching the Moon Lambo channel with a silly ass name. And I gotta tell you, it's hard for me to put into words a number of things. How much I appreciate it, all the support and the degree to which the channel has been embraced and grown. It really does blow my simple little mind. It seriously does. And so I've been in crypto now since November 2017, so over 4 years. After being in the realm for, I don't know, a matter of a few weeks, I started thinking, because I was so engaged and I just felt very passionate about just crypto in general, and specifically XRP had already really caught my attention. But I had the idea in December of 2017, just a few weeks after being in crypto, of launching my own YouTube channel, and I thought about it, and I went so far as to, towards the end of 2017, I actually bought video editing software, I bought a microphone, I got all excited about it. I actually technically created the channel at the end of 2017, I just didn't publish anything, and then after I got to that point, I thought, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I was a little bit concerned. I was like, okay, I know that this interest is genuine, it's very real, but I want to make sure that it persists, because I don't want to be one of these people that starts a channel and then just, I lose the interest and then the content goes away. I was like, I don't want to embarrass myself any further than I already do on a regular basis on this channel, so but no, I thought, let me just delay this a little bit, make sure the interest doesn't go away, and also learn a bit more about crypto and the XRP ecosystem, all that jazz. And so I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it for months and months and months, and eventually I realized that over a year had passed, and I still hadn't launched my YouTube channel. Technically, it was created, so if you go to the creation date on my little profile page, it'll say, I think it just says probably December, if I'm not mistaken, December 31st, 2017, but it wasn't until December 14th in 2018, which, by the way, happened to be at the bottom of the bear market, it wasn't until then that I actually put out my first video. And I am so glad I did. It's been life-changing in so many ways, and I have a blast running this channel. And I remember sitting there. It was a Friday, I believe, and I remember I was just sitting there. I own my own company, so I have a lot of time flexibility, let's say. And I was sitting there that morning. It just started eating at me. I was like, why haven't you done this yet, Matt? It's been a year. You know enough. You know that the interest is genuinely there. Why haven't you done this? So I was, it was the morning, and I was at my office, and I was like, no, I'm going home. I drove home, and I was like, I'm going to record a damn video. Like I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm making myself do this. And it felt a little bit weird. It's completely normal. Like, this feels completely normal to me now, but I'll tell you that at first, being in an empty room talking to yourself, it feels peculiar, to be honest. Felt a little bit uncomfortable, but what I find in life in general is, like, anything that's worth doing, like, typically it'll put you, if it's worth doing, it frequently will put you a little outside your comfort zone, but you just got to go through that and, like, push through it. But anyway, to this point, so I put out a tweet right before recording this video, and there's some amazing stats. And again, I say this not to brag in the least, but to just explain how, like, my mind is absolutely blown, and should just do my best to express my genuine gratitude. And I feel like I don't have sufficient words, but I just want you to know I could not thank all of you enough. And so at the time that I put out this tweet right before recording this video, my channel is 139,542 subscribers. Collectively, all of my videos have been watched 45.4 million times, and the watch time came out to a little over 582 years. Yes, humans, all of you listening, it's seriously, it's over 5.1 million minutes, and it comes out to over 582 years of watch time. What in the ever-loving hell is that? Like, thank you so much. If you had told me that 3 years ago, on this day 3 years ago, right after I put up my first video, I just would have said, you out your damn mind. Son, I ain't believing that. But here we are. And so it's so fun. I'm going to keep doing this even when we do enter a bear market. I'm going to be here. I'm going to keep moving on forward, as long as you all continue to have interest in listening to the content that I'm putting out. But if anything, despite bear market, I'm sure there will be a loss of some interest at that point. But still, in general, crypto is growing. I would think that there would be more people coming on over the years. And so my interest isn't going anywhere. I think it's incredible that we live in this time. And I mean this, for the entirety of the existence of our species, humans, there has never been a time with this much opportunity. Investing in something with asymmetrical returns, this has never happened before. And here we are at the advent of this technology. Fine, it's been over 12 years, but you get the cut of my jib, right? It's absolutely astonishing. And so I thought I had to take a few minutes. Thank you for humoring me before jumping into the rest of the content of the video. But wow, I don't know what else to do to say thank you enough. It's just, I love running this channel, and the support just means the world to me. You guys are absolutely incredible. So I guess I'll jump into the content, but I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. At the time I'm recording this, XRP is at 82 cents. Bitcoin is at $48,231. Market cap for the asset class, $2.24 trillion. And Bitcoin dominance at 40.63%. And here's the Crypto Fear and Greed Index at 28 out of 100, indicating that the typical retail speculator is still in fear. Yesterday it was at 21 out of 100, indicating extreme fear. And also, I have to mention this too, and I'm sure a lot of you are aware at this point, but my gosh, CoinMarketCap got hammered or something. Like it just the damn thing broke. Crazy prices resulting in this headline from Decrypt. CoinMarketCap glitch sends Bitcoin wallet balances into the trillions. And it wasn't just Bitcoin. In fact, I took a screen grab of earlier today showing the price of XRP on CoinMarketCap to be $152,076.42. And so I simply shared the screen grab and tweeted out the following. Go home, CoinMarketCap, you're drunk. And I do believe, like, CoinMarketCap just went on a tear, got completely blitzed out of its mind, and reporting these ridiculous numbers here. And that wasn't the highest. Like, this number, that's the one that I happened to screen grab. But, my gosh, I saw somebody share a screen grab where XRP was, like, over $20 million. Like, what in the ever, like, a single XRP over 20 million? It's just completely absurd stuff. So, it looks like they're back up and running properly, but what a weird frickin' day. Take a look at this from chart analyst Credible Crypto. Many asking if I'm still bullish on alts. Nothing has changed, but you must understand the level we reclaimed is a monthly level. Intra-month we can wick below just like we wicked above in months prior. Alts may see some downside in coming weeks, but higher time frame remains bullish above green, and here's the chart that he shared. This is an ETH BTC pair. And so he's been talking about this for like a lot of the last week, frankly. Ethereum, despite what's happened with the pullback for crypto markets in general, Ethereum's looking pretty damn primed. And so it's just fascinating to see Ethereum behave the way that it's behaving amidst the tremendous Bitcoin-led pullback. It does make you wonder, like, are we actually just in a Bitcoin bear market, or is it going to go higher? And I wish I had the answer. I don't know. I'm thrilled either way, though, because I do not believe that this cycle is going to end without a euphoric blow-off top. Even if it doesn't happen in December, which is when it happened, mostly happened last market cycle, it went into January as well. Even if it's off by a month or two or three, or whatever, because which would prove that there are lengthening cycles, even if it's still coming, as far as I'm concerned. I'm as close to 100% confident on that as I could be. And then there's this from a chart analyst named George, at George1Trader, wrote, and he's talking about Bitcoin here, choppy, huh? Accumulation, in my opinion. Could get one more sweep of the lows tomorrow, but personally don't think we go sub $42,000 to $43,000-ish without first taking out some higher liquidity. I'm off for today. Let's see what we get. Good night. And so again, I just want to highlight that because it's one of the analysts that I'm seeing just talking about clearly accumulation. That's the opinion anyway. But there's, again, and I'll share with you in just a moment, there does seem to be some actual on-chain data to lend credence to this concept. And Incredible Crypto seemed to agree and responded to George and wrote, "Send it, sir." And then there's this from chart analyst Michael Vandepop. Some interesting thoughts. Retail sentiment is ultra bearish here, as everyone seems to expect further downwards momentum to occur after this week. While in the meantime, whales are accumulating heavy longs. tells a story. Well, isn't that something? And is this the behavior that you would necessarily expect if we're going to crater to zero? So again, don't know for sure, but I'm somewhat skeptical. We'll see. And then here's chart analyst Michael Vanderbilt talking about Ethereum, which is interesting to me, and I do hold Ethereum. Because look, it's the number 2 coin. It's leading the alts. It's leading the alts, and the ETH BTC pair is doing some interesting stuff right now. So it's like seriously something. Even if you don't hold Ethereum, it's worth being aware of this. Anyway, so you wrote Ethereum is doing just fine. Some key levels to watch, but seems to me that we're just ready for a retest of previous breakout level before we continue moving. He also tweeted out this: I repeat again, the bottom on Bitcoin was hit on December 4th. The bull market isn't over. And then, did I just miss one? Oh, yeah, no, I got it. Okay. And then there was this from analyst Lark Davis. And this is like factual data. Like, people lose their minds when these big dips happen, but it's just like, I don't. Like, it's just, I expect them to happen. It's crypto. This stuff's been happening for over 12 years, and then people still emotionally respond when what has happened for 12 years continues to happen. Does that make any logical sense? No, it's just a bunch of stupid emotions. And so anyway, Lark Davis pointed out the following. Bitcoin dropped over 30% 4 times and over 40% 2 times during the 2017 bull run. Every time, people thought the bull run was over and that Bitcoin was dead. Smart money bought those dips and made millions. Scared money sold those dips and FOMO'd the tops later. That's just factually correct. That is what happened. Now take a look at this from the Daily Hodl. Retail Bitcoin traders doing something they haven't done since March 2020, according to on-chain analyst Willy Woo. Closely followed crypto analyst Willy Woo is looking at retail traders of Bitcoin and noticing something he hasn't seen since the pandemic crash of March 2020. In a tweet to his 923,100 followers, Woo shares a chart showing the amount of Bitcoin that retail traders have been accumulating. According to the analyst chart, retail traders are buying up Bitcoin's current market correction as quickly as they did during the pandemic-induced crash last year. And here's a quote. The last time retail bought the dip this hard was at the bottom of the COVID crash. And then he sarcastically wrote, probably nothing, ... Yeah, probably nothing. Woo also shares a chart showing how Bitcoin hodlers or holders with little history of selling have historically bought the dip and how they are doing so now as well. And here's another quote, with a chart on the screen if you care to look. Buying the dip visualized, spot volume seen on change. It has been happening, it's moderate, but most importantly, as yet, there are no signs of a further sell-off cascade. Also worth keeping in mind, longs have already been flushed. And so there you go. So I'll wrap up here, but I want to say thank you again so much for the support. I mean, it's weird running a YouTube channel, and it's really difficult to get traction. Most of my videos for the first 6 months, I mean, I'd get like 10 views or 20 views or 50 views, or if a video did insanely well, like 100 views or something like that. That's what it was for half a year. And so I thought, well, maybe I'm just going to be a YouTuber that never gets any sort of traction, but I just kept doing it because it was just so fun. And then after about half a year, it's like I started to get some traction with some videos, and it's like the floodgates just opened. And ever since then, my channel's just been growing at an explosive clip, relatively speaking, to me anyway. I mean, I understand by YouTube standards, it's not like a gigantic channel or anything, but still to me, it's insane, you know? So just to go from that, the earliest days where nobody was listening to me just about to this, it's one of the most amazing experiences of my entire life, and I wouldn't have it without all of you. And I just, again, I don't know how to thank you enough. I really don't. I look forward to running this channel literally every single day. And here we are. And so like I said, I'm going to keep doing it. But I'll go ahead and wrap up here. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.